fun and party. So please give a warm welcoming hand to Søren Runge, who is the president of Mrc Runge.
Thank you. I'm still unaware, should I do this in English or Danish? It seems a lot of English people here. Okay, so I'll try to speak English. I don't know how much I'm going to talk about sex today, but you can ask questions afterwards. Okay, I'm here to talk about Mrc Running Club, and it says in the program from microbrewery, from craft beer brewery to running club. Why? What is that? And it's basically, I have a few notes here on my. This is the future, right? On my phone, yeah. It's about being a little overweight and about passion, because the Mikkel Bjerse is the owner and founder of Mrc, a craft beer brewing company from Copenhagen. It started in 2005, and I think. Since yesterday, where we opened a new spot in Victoria, I think we have 36 places around the world, bars, restaurants. We have a brewery in San Diego. We have a brewery very soon in another large American city. I can't tell you where it is, but it's on the other side of San Diego. It's on the East Coast. And we have a small brewery in Copenhagen, in Warpix. And plans are not, we're not trying to stop here. So, the majority of what we do in Mrc is beer. But the running club is taking over, I'd like to think, and hope, since I'm with the running club. Because my job title is to be I'm actually called the president of Mrc Running Club, which I'm very proud of, because who gets to become a president? Well, I try to run the club, and yeah, that's my job. So the story in short was that Mikkel used to be a very good runner when he was young, very good. He used to run with Wilson, and it's almost as good as, but he was very good. But and we studied together, Mikkel and I. We studied to become teachers it's 20 years ago now, and we've been friends ever since. At some point, both of us started to, we didn't like what we saw when we were looking into the mirror, because we put on way too much weight, and myself, I used to smoke cigarettes for 18 years, and it was just crap. We didn't like it, so we started running. We agreed we got to run to do something. But after 2 or 3 runs, very bad runs, it just, it stopped and back to the cigarettes. So at some point, Mikkel told me, he said, if you can do a marathon, a sub-3 marathon, I'll buy you dinner at Noma. At that point, I was a school teacher, and I would never be able to afford to have a dinner in Noma, so I really took that serious. I would still never afford that, because now I'm the payroll here, but never mind. So that kept me going, and Mikkel tried, it was sort of a motivation for him too, so he tried to run with me, and we thought, the fact that you need people to run with, that is something important for us to keep motivation. So we asked more people to join us, and we set some pretty simple principles. It was just that we should meet up at a bar, go for a run, and we should finish off with a beer. A beer paid by us, obviously. So we thought that if people run with us, then it's easier to not just say, I'm not going to run today. So the first time we met was in a bar in Nørrebro, a Mrc bar, and we were 8 people. And the week after we were 28 people. And I think third time we were actually around 100. And then from there, it just started rolling. So yeah, we're both teachers, and this is basically how life starts and evolves. we're trying to show you. It's something about beer. Over time it became interesting. People started asking us questions. Are you serious? You want to combine these two things? Beers and running? You're not serious, are you? And that actually was the extra motivation, because then we thought, well, we might as well drink beer while running, which we're doing at the marathon last year. Oh, hi Siri, the future. To run on beers is different. It's very good. We have 3 different beers. We have the number 1 beer, Mrc Running Club. That's the name of it. It's 4.5% IPA, very fresh. We actually asked on Facebook. We asked the runners, what should a running beer taste like, and they came with suggestions, inputs, and then we created that one. It's very fresh. Some of you tried it. It's it's refreshing after run. So every time when we go for a run, in the clubhouse, the bar, the runners are entitled to a pint of that. Some people don't drink beers. It's mainly pregnant people. And we didn't like that, so we thought we might as well develop an alcohol-free beer, so that the pregnant people can drink beer too, while being pregnant. So we made with Klaus Heckmann, our very good friend and partner, the Energibar, which we think is as good as many of the other energy products in the market. It's actually the only beer we make with a nutrition table on the backside, because you can tell what's actually in it and what will be good for you before, while running, and after running. And the newest beer is our beer malt beer, because on Sunday we're trying, like others have tried it, to host the Danish Beer Malt Championships at our new place, Mrc App in Refshaløen. And that one is a 5% IPA too, and it's it's good. It's good. Mikkel himself is going for the Danish world, not Danish world, but the Danish record. I think it's 4:07 or something. 5:07. Sorry, 5 minutes 7 seconds. We had a practice. We did practice this Saturday. It was hard. It's not easy. It's not easy. But it's on Sunday. You're all very welcome. Well, basically, just in short about the club, we had some people started writing us. Can we go too? Can we run? From Sweden, from different places in England, and said, yeah, just need to follow the principles. We need to have a beer after the run. So today I think we have 155 chapters around the world. That means a chapter is basically a group of people that goes for a run. And I saw just this Saturday, because it's always on the first Saturday of the month, I saw that in Cardiff, for instance, there were like 10 people. I think in Copenhagen we were 300. So it's a chapter no matter the size. We don't care, and we don't care whether you're a good runner or a bad runner or whatever. We say everybody's welcome, and we really mean that. So we have teams suitable for all types of runners. That means that we have a group in Copenhagen called It's Alive. It's a Mrc beer, and the rule is there that the slowest runner sets the pace. So we have I think 8 teams, and they're all running at different pace. So the fastest one are pretty fast. So there you go. It's all around the world, and it's been fun so far. So what's in it for us now? People ask me, and well, we'd like to keep developing, and we'd like to keep doing what we do the way we do it. One of the things I've noticed that we've done differently is that we don't charge people to come run with us. Some people like that. You can buy a membership if you'd like. It's going to cost you 300 kroner, and then you get your membership tea, and then you get a free beer each time you run. And then you get more free beers when we have the parties. I think it's okay for 300. But then again, it's a lifelong membership, so we think that's cheap. So it's not all free, but it's definitely cheaper than some of the others I know. Not to be, I don't know. Yeah, so that's one thing we'd like to do more of. We think it's so important that we keep on saying that everybody's welcome, because we see, it's been fun seeing people who have never ran before. And I know some of these people. Actually, yesterday, they were being tested at Klaus Hickman's test center over here. And I think that's brilliant. That means that these people are actually into running. They may not be good runners, but they're into running and they're doing it. So that's fantastic, just seen from a health-wise perspective. One of the things we talk about a lot is what should the gear look like. Right now we have a lot of Puma gear. We like that. But my wife keeps asking me, why does running gear, why isn't it super, super cool? It's very cool, but why isn't it, you know, I heard talks about this before, but running gear should be something you wear all day, right? So we're very much talking about that, how to do that. Also, we have the Mrc app. It's not as advanced as Endomondo. It's not as advanced as the Shift app, I have to say, I have to admit that. But we're building version number 2 right now. And the idea is here that you can track your running, all your mileage, and you can track your beer drinking. So every time you open the app, it's going to tell you whether to drink more beer or run more. So it's gonna, I mean, help you keep a balance, a healthy balance, because we believe that you need to drink at least 2 beers every day. And in order to keep the balance, then you need at least to run just a little bit every day. So that's the general idea of that. And then you can find your chapter, you can see when are they running and blah, blah, blah. It's something we're working hard on. And I mean, it said also in the note here, how did we create this with digital things? In Mikella, we have a marketing budget of 0.00 krona. So we've been using Facebook, we've been using Instagram, we've been using, and I think basically that's how things work today. I mean, for myself, it's what I do. So it's probably what other people do too. I don't know. So the future plan for us is very simple. We'd like to continue building more chapters. We'd like to continue not spending any money on marketing, although sometimes I would like to, but I don't have the opportunity to do it. And we'd like to have more people into this idea about not being too serious about your running, but then again a bit serious, and not being too lazy at the same time. That's the sort of balance we're working with. Yeah?